Hey everybody, Brian Garcia, meteorologist, National Weather Service, San Francisco Bay Area, Monterey Bay regions. Wanted to bring you another video update today about the weather we're watching for the weekend and into early, even to mid next week. So let's take a look at this. You can see here are the Hawaiian Islands in the bottom left of the image. And just to the northeast of the Hawaiian Islands, you can see this area of low pressure trying to take shape here. This is our cutoff low that's coming. And let's take a look at that through the use of our friends at the Ocean Prediction Center back in College Park, Maryland. So we'll take a look at the surface analysis, and here you can see that area of low pressure really kind of taking shape here. And it's a developing gale right now, but if we look out 24 hours, so we'll look out tomorrow morning, you can see there it's taking shape, and it's already a gale. It's got those gale barbs there, and now it's a developing storm, so that thing's going to be ramping up. But look at the direction from 24 hours to 48 hours. It looks like it's going to drift off to the northwest. And so if we look at 48 hours out, and let's zoom in here to take a look at this, you can see 48 hours out, this low out here in the bottom right of the image off the coast of California has a well-developed occluded front, a little warm front there, and a trailing cold front, and it's now heading off to the east. So if you go through those maps, you can see that it's really kind of swirling in place. And then if we go out 72 hours from now, so what is that, 14, that's the 15th, 16th, 17th, so Sunday morning. So this is Sunday morning. Now it's kind of really getting picked back up by the overall pattern. And with the overall pattern, you can see this broad cold front dropping out of the Gulf of Alaska. That's the one that's really kind of sweeping this up and really going to lift it out. And that's the reason it looks like it's going to move off to the northeast. It's going to take this cold front and it's going to bring it right through us, because by the time we get to Monday, here we go. This is Monday morning at about 4 a.m. The expectation is to have cold front right offshore, bringing in winds, and this is the day that we'll get some rain. So talking about rain, let's talk about where we're at so far for this year. So here is a chart showing downtown San Francisco, our gauge down there, and the green area is what we have currently right now, water year to date. So October 1st through December 13th, we are 2.38 inches of precipitation on the water year so far. And last year at this time, we were already at 4.11 inches. Last year we started in a La Nina. This year we're starting in a strong El Nino. So let's take a look at other strong El Nino years. So 82, 83 was a big year. So let's go pull up 82. We're going to throw that on there. That's what 82 looked like water year to date. So October 1st through the 13th. And then 97, 98 was another big year. So here's 97. You can see 97 and 82 started out just gangbusters here. They just went off the charts. We are well below that. And so if we go back to the last strong El Nino that we had, which was 2015 into 2016, and we throw that on, look at this. That's where we're at. I'm going to change the color on that really quick. Let's get a brighter color. There you go. You can see that we are still below even 2015-16. So not all El Niños are created equal, and not all of them play the exact same way. So this is something we're going to have to watch throughout the course of the year. But what's precipitation look like for the weekend? So if we look at Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, so this is Sunday 4 a.m. through Wednesday 4 a.m. So we've got all day Sunday, all day Monday, all day Tuesday. This is the precipitation totals for what we call the 10th percentile. So in other words, it's out on the tail of a standardized bell curve. And if we go to the middle of that bell curve, so the 50th percentile, this is what it looks like. And then if we go to the 90th percentile, so essentially the worst case scenario, the reasonable worst case scenario to think about, this is what it would look like. So you can see the distribution of precipitation remains the same, but the amounts vary depending upon exactly how this plays out. And how it plays out will depend upon how close that area of low pressure gets to us and how fast that cold front lifts through us on Monday, bringing us precipitation. The other thing we should talk about briefly is wind. So this is at Half Moon Bay, and so if we look at Half Moon Bay for wind gust, 24-hour wind gust, you can see the spike here on Monday. So as we get into Monday, it looks like the winds are going to ramp up. and we could potentially see gusts upwards of 30, 32 miles per hour or even greater. And that's just down at the coast, up in the coastal hills or along points and headlands, like even out at Pillar Point, just over the hill from the Half Moon Bay Airport, could be gusting stronger. So you can see down here in the percentiles, under 15 up to 15% chance of being greater than 34 miles per hour. So some gusty conditions coming in with the system on Monday. Last thing I'll highlight is our tides. We'll go take a look at tides really quick. We are seeing the high tide cycle, and this is for San Francisco, really start to come down over the next couple days. We may have one more day with some storm surge and causing some localized coastal flooding inside the bay. But with all of those southerly winds coming up over the weekend, we can expect to add anywhere from half a foot to a full foot of additional water on top of these tides. So despite the predicted tides coming down by the time we get to, let's say, Monday at 5 feet, we could see tides of around 6 feet. So expect a little extra water on top of that. Then we'll have to watch how the Pacific plays as we get into the next high tide cycle, as we head towards the end of next week and into the following weekend and Christmas. So with that, I will close it out. I'll leave you on the 50th percentile image here and say, God, be prepared for this. You know, it could be very wet and it could be challenging with holiday travel. But take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and be good to one another. See everybody. Bye.